In this chapter, we'll be talking a lot about money, so let's start by having the definition. Money is the set of all assets that are regularly used to directly purchase goods and services. Now, some examples of money are cash or balances in bank accounts. So let's talk about the three main functions of money, being the store of value, a medium of exchange, and a unit of account. So money is a store of value as it stores a certain amount of purchasing power. Money is a medium of exchange as it's used to purchase goods and services, as instead of having to barter with different goods to each other, money serves as a medium that you can use with everyone. And lastly, the unit of account, as money is standardized. So what makes for good money? Well, there are two things. The first being stability of value, and the second being convenience. Stability of value means that the value of money will remain stable. Convenience means that it's easy to divide this money and give it between different people. So now there's two different types of money, being commodity-backed money and fiat money. Commodity-backed money is money that is backed by a commodity, as the name suggests. For example, gold. Fiat-based money, on the other hand, is money that's created with nothing backing it up. This is the type of money we have today. For example, the US government just creates money and it says it has value, even though it's not tied towards any kind of commodity or asset. Now, let's move on to banks and the money creation process. So banks are able to create money that goes into the economy, and they do this by lending money out under fractional reserve banking. Fractional reserve banking is this system where banks only have to keep a certain amount of cash on hand of the money that's being given to them by people who are saving money, and they can loan the rest out. The amount that they have on hand is called reserves, and the reserve ratio is the percentage of the money that's deposited into them that's actually kept as reserves. And there's a legal amount required of reserves that banks must keep. This is called required reserves, but any reserves they have or any cash they have on hand after that is called excess reserves, which they don't have to keep on hand, but they choose to for certain reasons. Now, let's assume that you make a deposit of $1,000 in a bank, and because of a reserve requirement, or because they just choose to do so, they keep 10% of this money as a reserve and they loan out $900. This adds $900 to the economy, in addition to the $1,000 that was loaned in. So the money supply increases from 1,000 to 1,900. Now, the money multiplier is the ratio of money that is created because of this money being lent out and added to the money supply. And the formula for it is 1 over R, with R being the reserve requirement ratio. Now, the money supply is just the amount of money available in the entire economy, and it's managed by the Federal Reserve. There are three different types of money, being monetary base, M0, M1, and M2. And as the numbers go up, the amount of things that are classified as money increase. Monetary base is just currency in circulation or cash plus reserve balances. M1 is all of these things in addition to traveler's checks. M2 is all of the things in M1 in addition to savings deposits, small time deposits, and money market mutual funds.